Paul from Derivan, and today I want to have a look at some golden synthetic professional brush sets. Now these brushes come in two sets. The first set has 6 brushes in it, as does the second. But the first one has some flat and some pointed rounds, and the second one has flat, filbert, angled shader and some pointed rounds. So let's have a look at the first set. So with these, we can see that the mark making of these brushes is quite distinct, and they hold a generous amount of pigment and they deliver it in a really nice fashion as we go along. And if we lift this up, see how fine we can get that point. And if we go to a smaller brush, that'll enable us to get us to an even finer point. Now it's hard to show, but you'll notice that as you're using them, they've got a really nice spring in them and they come back to a perfect point. So as we push down, we can grab back to this nice point. It's just a point of reference for when you're working with them, that you can blend stuff down and roll it out. Try and get into the habit of twisting your brush as you're pulling that line through. Just roll it gently and drag it to a point. So let's have a look at this other set. Now this had, remember, an angled shader in there. And people are saying, what's that? Well, if we have a look at the top of this, can we see that this edge on this just has a diagonal cut across it? And what this is useful for is coming up and in and around things when we want to try and avoid an area of paint. So it's to avoid getting paint onto the next bit. So we've also got some filbert. So the filbert, remember, has the round bristles at the edge, not flat. So the filbert, again, is going to give us a softer edge as opposed to the chisel. So here's a chiseled one in here. And see, that has much more of a mechanical edge to it. And then finally, if we have a look at the round, as the name might suggest, gives us nice line work. And again, springing back to a perfect point there. And see how much pigment it does hold. We haven't gone back to our paint yet. So look out for those two sets. They're golden synthetic professional brushes in a short handle. The short handle will give you more control, so they're a finer brush, they're a more detailed brush. So look out for them and happy painting.